Hello birders and welcome back to another video. Today we are about halfway through August and it's a very exciting update video because if you've been following along on my county big year, you know I'm trying to see 100 birds in my county this year, and today I am hoping to get to 95. Now, ideally, I'd be able to find something in my yard or take you on a really cool adventure, but we are stopping at the lagoon because it is migration, and I feel like this may be our best chance, especially for middle of the day, to find something new. So I'm gonna go do a loop and I will take some short video clips. Hello, Editing Shayna here. So when I left off on the last video, we were at species number 91 with the common nighthawk. So that would have been the past video, which if you haven't seen, I'll put a little card on the screen. Start off our string of birds that I didn't have my camera for. Number 92 was while I was out fishing. I didn't have my camera. I only had my cell phone and got really bad pictures, and that was the great blue heron. So I've seen a lot of great blue herons, especially in southern Saskatchewan, but this is the first one I've ever recorded in the county, and also the first one I've found this far north, so that was really exciting. There's two of them. That is county bird number 93. I don't have my camera with me. We're out walking tiger right now, but that is a sharp-shinned hawk. We used Merlin to help verify the call because I don't have my camera to see any details close and it's pretty flighty. But yay for another new county bird. And then the 94th species, before we get started in this video, was actually one we just saw yesterday, and it was also a lifer, and that is the red-necked phalarope. So we were driving on our boat in like 110 feet of water in this huge bay, so like a really wide expanse of water, and all of a sudden there's this tiny little bird that flew up from in front of the boat, and that's the only reason we saw it. We would have completely missed it otherwise, and so we slowed the boat down and turned around because we actually thought it might have been like an injured bird or one that was stuck on the water, but it ended up being this juvenile phalarope, and so that is a lifer. All right, that might have been number 95. I can't remember. I don't think I got any palm warblers during spring migration, but I just had two palm warblers. They're foraging. One was down on a rock, the other was in a tree, and they are such a classic fall migration bird for here in the Boreal, because while they're foraging, they just do tons of butt flapping and they have a bright yellow underbutt. So yeah, I think we did it. I think that's county bird number 95. I'm gonna eBird it real quick and confirm. Okay, I was right. That is species number 95. We are 5 birds away from reaching our county big year goal, and I'm so excited. I did not think I would be this close this early in the year, and this is perfect timing too, because with fall migration you just never know what you're gonna get. Yesterday we had a lifer phalarope, today we have migrating warblers. There's just so much that's going to be passing through the area, so yeah, you're gonna have to stay tuned for the final 5 birds of the county big year. And I'm kind of realizing now I probably should have brought my bear spray with me because it's peak berry season and the bears are clearly here. So that might have been a slight oversight on my part. But I'm vlogging and making noise. Always be bear aware and know your safety stuff. This is also another sign that fall is on the way. Lots of our leaves are already starting to change color. Well, I was really only planning on getting to 95, but you might be able to hear them calling in the background. I found 3 little sandpipers, and I don't know what species they are. I am not competent in my in the field sandpiper ID, so I'm going to have to make a checklist with sandpiper species and look it up on the apps and the books when I get home. So potentially number 96. You're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. Alright, I am staking out a very skulky sparrow hiding in these bushes. I have been after it for about 4 minutes, just staying back and hoping it pops into view, because it might be my nemesis bird, the swamp sparrow. I have failed every single time I've gone looking for a swamp sparrow. So it makes sense that when I'm trying not to see any more birds so I can do a nice 5 less birds of the big year video, it's when they're gonna come out, I'm gonna find them. And it was just a song sparrow. So no swamp sparrow for me, still a nemesis. Alright, I have consulted the Merlin app as well as the Sibley app, and I believe we have barred sandpiper, which A would be a lifer and B would also definitely be species 96. I did play or use Merlin sound and it did pick up barred sandpiper, but I have no idea Merlin's accuracy on the sandpiper. So I'm gonna say it's a barred's for now, but I'm gonna put the pictures up and send them to a couple more expert people who can hopefully correct me if it is not. But so far, if it is barred sandpiper, then we have a lifer for number 96 for the county big year, which means I only have 4 birds left. That is so exciting. I think I might actually be able to do it. But once again, the more we get on in the big year county challenge, the harder it gets because there are less and less birds to choose from. But fall migration right now or very soon, if you are further south from me, is a great time to pick up some new birds. While I'm waiting to hear back for confirmation on that barred sandpiper, I did want to let you guys know that I am going to be moving. This is really exciting, and although I truly love Stony Rapids so much, it has been so good to me bird-wise. We put in 3 years up here to be able to make this move, and so I'm going to be heading 13 hours south. But don't worry, I am still in the Larange County somehow, so I can still work on my big year even if we move before the end of the year. And I am still gonna have my favorite willow ptarmigan each winter. They do go that far south. So I hope you guys will stay tuned because I have a very exciting video series for after I have moved and you guys are not going to want to miss it, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. And because I'm moving, I also need to hopefully not have to pack a few extra boxes by having a moving sale. So all of my birding stickers and all of my wildlife photography prints are currently 15% off on my website, and that is so that I do not have to pack as much product with me. So if you have been looking at getting some stickers or a print and are thinking about getting one, now is the perfect time because they are on sale. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Once again, make sure you get out and go birding, and I will see you in the next one.